Something like I always say, some people are so good at winning when they're winning.
Yeah.
But being able to win a fight when you're losing is different. You know, it's different.
So I remember the game plan being calf kick the hell out of him.
Well, that's pretty much a lot of our game plans.
A lot of our game plans.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, what is going on?
No fight in the history of fights could stay at this pace.
That one.
I was on top of the head. That took landed there as well.
That rocked me.
And
And I remember in my head just thinking, off. Welcome back, guys. And today we have our guest. What's your name?
Buddy.
Buddy Pickett. Brad Pickett's son, if you didn't know. He's second son, because obviously I'm the first. But today, guys, we are going to go through Cage Warriors' best round in history, which it actually got...
I never fought in Cage Warriors.
No, me.
Oh, okay,
it got nominated for best round in Cage Warriors history was me versus Josh Reed. If you guys haven't seen it, well, now you are. So let's run the clip.
Who else is going to win, buddy? Who's your money on?
Good man.
Who do you want to win?
I'm always confident when Mark Goddard is the ref because I know that he will never just stop a fight straight away. And that's what he didn't do in this fight. Thank God.
Calf kick again.
So, straight away, when I first had the matchup with Josh Reed, I knew he was very heavy front-footed.
Yeah.
So I remember the game plan being calf kick the hell out of him.
Well, that's pretty much a lot of our game plans.
A lot of our game plans.
Yeah.
Don't know about the haircut though. So that's 4 in 30 seconds, 4 hard calf kicks. And I think I pissed him off.
He dodged that. Oh, he gave it back though. I ain't seen this fight for a long time. You need. Oh, I know you.
There. So guys, I don't know if you saw. I'm gonna
Left
rewind it just a tad.
He clipped you with the left hook.
There was just a little shot that caught me on the back of the head. I think it's the right hook. That one.
I was on top of the head. That took landed there as well.
That rocked me.
And that one there. To be fair though, he's not landing a lot super clean.
No. So, just as it's getting good, I'm gonna pause it. So, at this point, guys, what I remember is that first shot that he caught me with was like a whoa, got me just behind the ear, which, as I'm sure Brad will know, that's sometimes the worst place to get hit.
It knocks you off balance.
Because it just knocks you off balance, you're not sure where you are. Now, the rest of this round, as you're going to see now, he's just like, it looks like he's absolutely destroying me. None of them shots really were landing. What it felt like is someone grabbed hold of me and was shaking me like this. How'd you feel, buddy?
I felt like somebody was shaking
Yeah,
me.
that's what it felt like. And I remember in my head just thinking, fuck off. Naughty language. So yeah, let's play it. I remember thinking though, I'm not shooting for a takedown. Here I lost my balance.
Yeah.
Again, look, my hands are up.
And this me when I'm cornering this. But again, I've been in a similar situation like this, right? When I fought a guy called Michael McDonald, right? He was a heavy hitter, right? And I remember he throwing a punch and didn't land, but he knocked me off balance. And he thought he hurt me. And he started going crazy. And I'm laughing at him, like, mate, slow down, you didn't hurt me. And then within all this, he did actually catch me, and then he did hurt me. But I was like, I remember at the start saying, I'm not hurt, leave me alone. So going mental. And then within that, I actually got hurt. So like I was saying, with this, I could see like, you were hurt, and then you kind of tried to recover, but then he's just swinging so much, he's just knocking you off balance. He looks a lot worse than it is.
Well, even in my head, what was running at this point was, there was a lot of hype for this fight, guys. It was kind of England versus Wales, they made it like that.
And he had a massive
He had a massive following. I think I sold like 300 tickets. He probably sold like 150 tickets. It was in London. I remember just thinking, I'm not going out like this. And I remember thinking, I'm not shooting for a takedown either because I don't want to look like a bitch when I'm getting bashed up. So, yeah, obviously I stood my ground. And
but you also see it in this, where we paused it right now, which is like literally 1 minute 50 in, is in our corner. You just look at the faces of me.
But then,
I'm just like, in this sort of thing, you can't corner. You just like, he's just literally got to survive, if that makes sense. He uses survival instincts as a fighter, and like, we're gonna say hands up. His hands are up all the time.
You just got to hope for the best.
You got to hope. Yeah, sometimes you just got to like, whew, okay,
Yeah.
let the madness slow down. No fight in the history of fights could stay at this pace, ever, right? So no matter what happened, there's going to be a respite. And even if the disc got past the first round, it would have been took a minute or two of the second round to even recoup, because this is just mayhem, right, in that sort of time. So, of course, as a coach, let's get the head around. I would have took him in the corner. Right, relax. Let's go back to things. Start your jab. Just go back to basic sort of stuff. But in this, like you say, it's just like
chaos.
But also, my heart's doing this. Like I think I aged 20 years doing this. You know.
And that's it. Boom! Land the left hook. Because, again, guys, this is the thing I tell people in training all the time. When you're doing this trying to finish someone, you're vulnerable as well. Yeah. So that's why with my fights, sometimes I'm a little bit more calculative. People say like, oh, you didn't rush in for the finish. Sometimes rushing in for a finish can get you caught.
Or taken down.
Or taken down. So sometimes you do have to be very smart. You need to pick your shots. Imagine being like a sniper, because they're 4-ounce gloves. It only takes one shot to change the game, which we're now seeing.
Also, how I explain this as well is like, if you're in a racing car and you have your foot down in the rev part, you're just burning energy. And so you need to learn where to keep it there if you know you're going to finish. But sometimes, okay, this guy's going to survive a little bit.
Yeah.
But I remember if you went back a teeny bit, it's where he threw a massive right hand, missed.
Yeah.
And then but he came back in and he clipped him in the second one. And he's
rocked here. Look at his arm; it goes floppy, right? It was almost like a little. He kind of like went unconscious 10 seconds after. Like that.
On you. Yeah.
And I remember Ash saying he's out.
Also, he's hurt, but not only hurt, he's exhausted. Because I say he's again, that race car has been on the red, and now he's getting hit, you know, and he's not fighting back. We see when Nathaniel was getting punched a lot in exchanges, he would throw back. He didn't hit land all the time, but there was fights back. You saw there, a lot of people said, oh, he shouldn't have stopped it. But Mark Gardo said, fight back, Josh, fight back. And he wasn't. There's like 3 exchanges of punches without him fighting back.
Mark came up after this fight and he said to me, he said, you did everything that I asked in the rules meeting. He said that every time I said you need to protect yourself, you brought your hands up or you done something. You showed me that you were still in the fight. So Mark said that when he's reffing, obviously I'm not ref, what they're looking for is that the fighter is always still in the fight. If you're still in the fight, you're being able to put your hands up, you're able to kick or throw back. They're not going to stop the fight. Obviously with Josh here, his head goes limp.
Yeah.
What I kind of wish, because a lot of people said, oh, Mark didn't give him a chance, is I kind of wish to an extent maybe Mark let it a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But then that's what happens if Josh Reed then gets permanently hurt with something. You know, I don't know. So I don't want to wish that on anyone. But of course, you know, maybe could have let it go on a couple more shots, but you know, Josh didn't complain. Yeah. At this point in the fight, when I was like landing my shots, I remember just thinking, you embarrassed me in front of my friends, you embarrassed me in front of my family. And obviously now at this point, I remember being so dazed of like, look, it's been 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Is that all it was?
I remember thinking, what is going on? And I think when Brad picks me up here, I remember thinking it was Josh Reed, like continuing the fight. So you see Brad just jumps the cage, same yellow shorts, boom. I remember thinking like, oh shit, Josh Reed's just picked me up. A little bit of a gooch grab there, Brad.
Yeah.
And then I realised it was Brad and was like, oh. If I'm honest, this might be one of the proudest moments that I've ever had in my career. And the reason was because I felt like at that moment I had the whole arena that I was fighting for. I remember I've seen clips that my friends were filming backstage and you see the Welsh fans going like, yeah, and all the English fans were like, just shit, he's lost. And then I turn it around, the Welsh fans just go like that, and obviously the English fans go crazy. And it's a shame because the crowd that it started kicking off after, I think I saw loads of security. I think the security were getting into fights with people, and
There's
it
a lot
was
a lot of beer being thrown.
So at the end here, Graham Boylan, the promoter of Cage Warriors, actually asked us to get on the cage to just calm everyone down. So like me and Josh Reed had to get on the cage and we're like, guys, just calm down. And yeah, let's just quickly fast forward to the...
You still do fights?
Do I still do fights? God, buddy, how insulting.
Yeah, he hasn't fought for a long time.
And there it is, guys, the gold. So that is one of my proudest moments, Brad. I think you was proud of me that night.
Yeah, 100%. One of my, like I say, as a coach, like I say, you do a lot of coaching before, you teach people techniques and skills and so on and so forth. And it's lovely seeing them do that within in the cage. You see someone catch a submission that you show them, or see someone like land some calf kicks that you're teaching them. But you can't teach that, you can't. You give some people like mindsets and ways to think in a fight and kind of mental attitude, but you can't teach someone how to dig deep in those situations. And some people have it, some people fold in those sort of situations. So for me, it was a proud coach, father moment in a way of watching someone overcome that adversity and then shine through in the other end,
I think that was my first fight as well, where I'd call it battle tested.
Yeah.
Where it was like, when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Something like I always say, some people are so good at winning when they're winning.
Yeah.
But being able to win a fight when you're losing it's different. It's different.
Fighters fight, that's the quote.
Yeah.
At this day, I think there's a lot of athletes. I don't think there is as many fighters anymore. And I think if you put the two together, you have an athletic fighter, you have something special. But as for today's video, guys, that is all we've got. It was a quick round. It was voted the best round in Cage Warriors history. Let us know your thoughts and let us know if you think there's any other rounds that you think were the best. And we will do that on the next video.
Well, what's your closing words, buddy?
I changed
So
my
words of
mind.
wisdom.
I
Word of wisdom.
Yeah, give the camera something special to remember you by.
okay, bye. No, but I changed my mind. What I would do.
Yep.
Like I think Poppy would do this too. Call Godzilla and tell him to eat my opponent.
Okay.
How do you call Godzilla?
How do you call him? Mobile?
Yes.
Do you have a special call, like caw-caw?
I called him on my phone.
Ah, he's got mobile.
Okay. What's his number?
0.
Zero.
Yeah, okay,
Cool.
right.
There you have it, guys. Press 0 and it goes straight through to Godzilla. Until next time, guys. Peace out.
Bye-bye.